What's going on, everyone? I'm Nick Cato.
I'm Walter Bowley.
And I'm Matt Harnig.
This is Thru Games podcast reloaded. Episode 3. It's the third one. It's coming to you a day early if my internet doesn't take literally a day to download it.
So maybe not a day early, but you know.
Right on
Look
time.
for it around Tuesday.
Shoot for the stars.
Yes. And I don't know. Pretty good news lately. Pretty big things happening. And I guess we'll just jump right in.
Jump right in.
So this is the news of the week that I thought was important, and we all thought were important. Number 1, PS4's lifetime total sales soars to a massive 12.3 million units, breaks even 4 times faster than the PS3 did.
Did they have any stats on what PS2 was doing in PS1? I know those were, of course, huge. Say they beat them.
I would say the PS2 overshadowed the PS1.
Yeah, I don't have the...
Well, no, I'm just saying when the PS1 came out, it was groundbreaking.
Well, yeah, but a lot of people forget the PS1 because PS2 was just so amazing.
I actually would go far. I don't know. You might know. Did the PS1 outsell the N64?
Yes, it destroyed the N64. N64
Oh, really?
was technically a failed console. It didn't make them any money, really.
That stuns me.
You gotta remember though, they have the 3 big Final Fantasy games on there.
N64 was a failed.
Because when I think of N64, it's like Star Fox, GoldenEye,
Super Mario 64, Ocarina, Majora, Smash Bros, Majora.
Oh, don't say they didn't have badass games.
And then PS1, it's like Final Fantasy.
No, Twisted Metal.
It's like Final Fantasy.
Actually, except for like the spike of the Wii,
Yeah.
since SNES, Nintendo's console slowly sold less and less and less.
Didn't the Wii?
And except
yeah,
the Wii.
I
okay.
thought the Wii.
Yeah,
okay.
it went down, spike up, and now obviously Wii U's down.
Yeah, I heard the GameCube disappointed. I remember reading that.
I don't know. Yeah, it did disappoint, but PS4 is just
they had a strong start.
steamrolling.
You can't deny it's a strong start.
It's going to be the highest selling console ever.
Yeah, but they can say what they want about N64 being a failure, but no one will ever say, especially our generation, will ever say like, "Oh, N64 sucked." We're all a little like biased on it because that was kind of our.
No one's ever going to
console.
say N60 what?
Yeah, that will always be. I mean, that was Super Mario 64 is all I gotta say, really.
I got to say Ocarina of Time, but
I'll say both. I'll say both of them.
Yeah, what do you take sides?
I don't want to. I'm in the middle of this table. Not on the
Switzerland?
sides.
Hey, Switzerland?
I am. And I love them both.
I would visit. I would visit.
I've been there.
Was it nice?
Yeah, it was very nice.
Because no shit's going on there.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
let's go.
It's like the Canada of Europe.
No.
But actually, there's actually no gun control laws in Switzerland. Fun fact for the day. There are 0 gun control laws in Switzerland. Anybody can have any gun.
Sounds
They all do the same. You can get a.
So, you think Switzerland, a bunch of pushovers? Try some.
Try it.
They're packing like GoldenEye level heat. Speaking of N64
golden
games.
Just bringing out the rock. They're like, you got a freaking pistol.
Double rocket launchers?
God. That's almost basically impossible to do. But yeah, PS4 is dominating. I love
that's
it.
a huge start.
Speaking of huge starts, number 2, Xbox One sells 6.1 million units for its lifetime. Half of PS4, but still just dominant numbers. Yeah. It's probably going to be the second highest selling
But
console.
I mean, Xbox One definitely had a slower start than PS4.
It's picking up.
I mean, but they're like a semi truck downhill. It just feels like they're just going to keep, rolling.
They got big games coming out. I'm currently in the process of downloading one of them, Master Chief Collection. I can't wait.
The thing I gotta say about this though, it's like back when 360 and PS3 came out. Yeah, Xbox 360 was beating PS3, but God, it wasn't like PS3 sucked.
No.
PS3 was right there. It was not like it's the same thing.
I feel
like none of them are like just like you have to have a PS4 over Xbox One. I'd be happy with either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, just like PS3 took a little bit of time to get up because I had that atrocious launch because it was
what was the price?
It was like $700 or
$700
something.
or $600?
One of them.
They
Yeah.
thought, oh, we got Blu-ray, so
Oh yeah, they thought, oh man, we're PlayStation. Our last two consoles dominated, and
Yeah.
anyone will pay any price for it.
But they were
But
smart.
they caught up to
360
Xbox
came, what
360.
360 come out as?
I think it was like 400.
And also 360 also released a year ahead in United
Yeah.
States, didn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's probably the
One
biggest
thing
thing.
also is, I think after a while, PS3. I'm not saying they gave up per se, but they were. I feel like eventually they kind of said, okay, we're not going to be the number one on this system. Let's go to PS4.
Yeah, it was going to be
and
the
do it."
Wii.
They eventually,
Yeah.
they caught up though. Eventually, like they basically caught all their like sales.
Yeah,
numbers,
once
like,
it
even
started,
with
and things like
360,
that started
they
coming out.
had
God of War 3 and all
Yeah.
that.
God of War 3. Play it.
I would if I could.
You can.
I can't.
Could just buy a PS4.
Yeah, I got stacks on stacks on stacks on stacks.
That Christmas
You will
is
when you
coming.
get your job.
Oh,
Yeah, after moving.
yeah, that. Number 3. Resogun is now officially coming to Vita. Housemark will not have anything to do with it though. Climax Studios will be dealing with the port. I love Resogun. I still think it's the best game on PS4. And having it be on Vita is amazing. Because it would be fit right at home on there. Another reason why I want a Vita. This is dropped in front of me.
So buy one.
Matt has a PS4 and did not play Resogun.
You're just taking a shot at me.
Yeah,
I am.
Shots
It was
fired.
free.
Respond.
It was free. And you didn't.
I don't like indie games really. They're like app games to me. They're fun to do when you're waiting for a doctor's appointment.
Which
Speaking
I don't
of-
like my PS4, so doctor's
Speaking-
Exactly. If Resogun was on the freaking Android market, freaking, I would do it.
He might play it.
I would play it then.
Speaking of indie games, I'm currently writing a piece on Geometry Wars 3, and that segues into the stigma
When did 2
of
happen?
indie games. They're 360.
I didn't even know they made it. I thought I only made one, but hey.
So yes, don't have a stigma against indie games. They're some of the best games.
Hey, I don't disclaim. I mean, I accept that indie games is a huge thing right now in this industry. I know it's like shit. Some people
Did
think
not-
AAA's will eventually just be gone. It's gonna be
No,
indie
the
games.
middle's falling out. It's going to be the AAA titles and indie games. But didn't you put Minecraft in top 25?
No.
It was up there though.
Yeah, I love.
Minecraft's an indie game.
Yeah.
Boom.
But
Yeah.
what is it like right now? Define indie.
Indie's just a game made from an independent developer.
Are all developers mostly
Yeah.
independent?
No, it's like.
Like the name doesn't.
It's just a
have any
smaller
meaning.
studio.
I feel like
Exactly.
indie
It's
stands
the
for
stigma.
low budget to me.
Yeah.
It's the stigma of it, and you know what? I still think, well, besides like maybe the few games coming out, I'm still up there for my game of the year, Shovel Knight.
Yeah. But like the term indie just doesn't really mean anything. Because an indie can
Yeah.
be a side scroller, it can be a first person shooter, it can be a detective game, it can be Minecraft. It can,
Indie, those are those games. Indie games, I feel like, are fillers.
like if you say you
They're
don't
time
like,
fillers.
like if you say you don't like indie games, it's like saying you just don't like poor people because you just don't like people
But-
with huge backing in their money.
Look for it. It'll be done in the next few days. Don't hate on indie games. They're really
I
good.
don't. Please don't think I hate on indie
They're
games.
only. And who wants to pay $60 every time they play a game? Indie
Well,
games
that's
are like 10
something
bucks,
I'd like to
15
talk
bucks.
about at a different time. But
Yes, the price drops of digital games will be coming soon because now Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo now have GameStop by the ball instead of the opposite way.
and now Walmart's doing used games.
Exactly.
They
They
are.
will soon be dropped.
And Walmart is the least organized used game. They have a bin, $30 games, just like their $5 DVDs or something. It's just a bin of games, $30
Jeez.
each.
Yeah, but they're probably old titles.
I can't remember. I think like the newest game I saw in there. I was in Walmart this morning. And the newest game I saw in there, I had to look. I want to say Dragon Age 2.
That's pretty old.
That's pretty old. That's not
Jesus.
$30. Like I don't think.
No,
That's,
No,
that's
not at
pretty
all.
old,
You
yeah.
can probably get that
Yeah.
for like $10.
But then
If
they
not
just
cheaper.
started doing used games, and I think I even saw like I saw a Wii U game, Pikmin, the new Pikmin for Wii U.
Good game.
I saw that for $30.
They're that'd be pretty.
Yeah. So I guess check it
Yeah,
out.
maybe Sometime you just might find like you sit in the $5 video. You're like, oh shit, it's $5. You might
Oh
find
my
that.
God,
oh my
American
God.
Psycho, like
Play Rezo Gun.
I was
Watch
like,
American Psycho.
I was like,
Do
no,
that.
I don't want DVD. I'm getting Blu-ray, and I did.
Yeah, that's what he would want.
I'm making my business card after American Psycho.
Yeah, and you will understand what that means
If
after
you watch
watch
it. Perfect.
Watermarks? The watermarks?
Yeah. Soft all white color. But what a coincidence by this. Number 4, Far Cry 4, has gone gold.
Was it a coincidence? You wrote the list.
Yeah, I did. I didn't go do that though. Yeah, it's gone gold ahead of its release. I'm excited. Me and him
Yeah.
are probably going to go halvesies on it.
Yeah.
It's-
So we can get a review out.
My
for you
brother's
guys.
buying it, so
Oh, is he?
yeah, Corey.
Well, then maybe we should. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
it's for PS4.
Yeah.
Corey's gonna get it.
But yeah, so we'll go halvesies on it. We don't got huge money. A lot of times we'll go halvesies on a game that we think the public really wants to see a review on. That's Shadow of Mordor is how we got that review out. So stay tuned for our review for Far Cry 4 post-release.
By the way, quick announcement: I will be getting World of Warcraft Warlord to Draenor. I will be playing it. Quick thing about me: I do play World of Warcraft games a lot. I love playing them. I'm not gonna have your top tier rating gear, but I will. From my own personal experience, I'll do a review through that game. I won't have every nook and cranny
How many,
written out,
how many
but
hours do you got to put into an expansion to get like a good feeling out of it?
it takes about. This one's 10 levels, so it's going to probably be a little. I don't know
That's
how.
a bit of time then in World of Warcraft, especially
Yeah,
if you're starting
I would say-
at 9.
And I mean, I'd say it'd probably take about 15 to 20 hours to max your guy,
Yeah.
and then probably another 20 hours
To
to
play the
max your
game.
guy. Yeah,
Play the game.
depending on what you do, because I mean, when you
Yeah.
play PvP, they do like every other MMO does, which
Yeah.
they do is you like get marks and accommodations, which I hear they're doing something different with it. But anyways, usually what they do is you have to you get a certain amount of accommodations
Yeah.
per week.
Any new races in this new one?
No, they're not
They
doing anything.
changed the races
changed-
around the looks though. Right?
Yeah, they redid the character models.
Didn't they make the humans look better?
No, actually, I
Is
think
that
they
a
look
while
worse.
ago? But didn't they said they were making the
Yeah,
humans
they made
better?
every class new except the Pandarians,
Pandas.
the Worgans, because they're
Yeah.
still relatively new, and the Goblins. They're the only ones that didn't get a change because they were already 3D.
Yeah.
The other characters, they all redid them.
Okay.
Question.
The Orcs, very impressed with the Orcs. They made them big, like Hulk-looking mother effers.
That's cool.
Would you play as a bird?
You
Would
know
you play
what?
as a bird? Play as a
No,
elephant
I only
bird?
played World of Warcraft to level 75 or so. I had a Draenei mage arcane named Dr. Octagonopus.
Bah.
Yes.
But I will be playing it, and if we get our Twitch stuff going, I know that's a huge game everyone loves to watch stream. So if you want to watch my loser ass play it, I will. I'm very disappointed with what they did with the Warlocks because I hear they're very underpowered right now, and that's my class. But anyways,
Yeah. Basically, how the reviews are going to go. I am almost done with Sunset Overdrive. I'll be reviewing that. He is going to be reviewing Bayonetta 2.
He'll do Halo Anniversary
I'm
because
doing
I'm not
Halo.
getting it just yet.
Master Chief Collection. We're all skipping out on Call of Duty for now because
Yeah.
Halo's coming out for me, and I don't know.
Me
other-
too. I will be getting it. I just
Yeah.
money's tight for me, so I got to either go Warcraft or Halo, and honestly,
Mm.
it's a new expansion for WoW, and I'm a big MMO.
I'll, I guess me and Walt will figure out who wants to do Far Cry,
Yeah.
and I think I'll probably end up doing Smash, unless my brother wants to write it. I may let him get in on some of the action of live through games. He was a journalism major for a little bit, so his work may be a lot better
He
than
may
ours.
blow you away.
He will. It'll be good. James, I got you. But going to number 5. Zombies mode was leaked for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. The
Love
season pass has confirmed it. It's confirmed.
That's awesome. I love zombies in Black Ops and World at War.
The
Dude,
picture.
the one I thought the one that they have for Black Ops 2 was the best. One where
Was
you
that-
rode the bus.
Oh,
All
Transit.
Yeah,
With
that
a Z.
one. That one was that. Was that? I thought it was zombies.
Transit. Yeah, it's like zombies.
Yeah, it was Transit with a Z.
Oh,
That's
well, whatever. But that one, I even though we were trying to do the frustrating thing with trying to get the like ghost guy, you know, like the electric guy, and you
Yeah.
have to get like 2 fans and bring it to the power plant,
Yeah.
and like do all this crazy shit and have like a big ass like laser gun. I think you got to get the laser gun.
The ray gun.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was frustrating,
No,
but it was fun.
Zombies is a great addition to Call of Duty. I hope they keep it going. I hope they really focus on it. I hope they make it a really big part of the game.
It always gets better, in my opinion.
Yeah, it really is a fun part
Those
of the
pictures. Those pictures looked real.
Just imagine if you get to like DayZ level.
Apparently, on the leaked video, I didn't get to watch it because it was taken down too fast. But you hear the soldier like, "Soldier," it's like, "Are you alright? Did you get bit?" And it looked from the pictures, it just looks like chaos.
Yeah.
It looks like World War Z zombies.
Oh, one of those.
Awesome. But number 6, you will soon be able to pre-download your Wii U and 3DS games. If you don't know what that is, that means you can download them to your system before the release of the game. So the second it hits midnight,
Bam, load it up.
Pacific time.
Which I'm glad. I kind of want that to be a thing because it's physical discs are less and less enticing. But the biggest thing about digital games is how long do they take to freaking load up?
Oh, I can tell you that. Started at 1 o'clock in the afternoon with my Master Chief Collection. Got home at like 5:30.
People now are like, why go out and buy a copy when I could just download it?
Got home at 5:30 and it was only like 31% done.
Yeah. Well, that's like 4 games.
I know.
I'm not saying that
I know.
that I dislike digital, but something about just having the hard copy.
You like the
my
collection,
copy
put on it.
No, I do like the. I hear exactly what you're saying, but then it's like if I want to change games, like, ugh, ding,
God, how lazy America is nowadays.
ugh.
Well, for you, it's just throw the disc in.
Exactly. It's just like.
See, this is how
I guess that's good because your game won't break.
Even with my movies, I used to like having the DVD collection, but now I feel like it's just clutter. And now I have a Voodoo account.
Yeah, we have a Voodoo
Boom.
account.
Boom.
All my movies. But yeah, it's good that Wii U and 3DS will get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know. Besides with the external hard drive, you can't really hold that many games on your Wii U
Yeah, you gotta
or
get
your
external.
3DS. I can only
You gotta get
imagine.
external. 3DS. I got the demo for Smash on my 3DS, and that was like still my memory.
I don't know how people do it.
There's hard drives.
Yeah. But it's good you're catching up, Nintendo. Proud of you. You'll do good next console. I know it.
And stop playing catch up. Be ahead of the game for once.
I thought you were going to say play mustard. God,
That would have been awesome. Right, speaking of laziness and ordering things, did you know now there's Amazon Fresh? You can have your groceries delivered to your door.
And I'm not doing it. Like,
I know.
right now.
America. That's amazing.
Why do they say fresh? Like I'm going to get vegetables
Like-
delivered to my door. You know what I'm getting?
Because you're getting
Oreos.
fresh
I'm
groceries
getting Oreos.
delivered to your step.
I'm getting
And the guy will be
Oreos.
like,
Oh.
and then you have to get a
Yeah.
signed little paper that says, how fresh is this?
And I'm going to say fresh to death. I'm going to get Oreos. I'm going to get some soda. I want some frozen pizza. And what else am I going to need?
That's a winner's diet.
Yeah. Chef Boyardee and ramen.
Winner's diet.
That's how
Bring
you
it on,
do it.
Apocalypse.
What's up?
You'd be surprised how much ramen we'd be eating.
Oh,
at
speaking of
Apocalypse.
things coming to your door, if you read this guy's top 25 games list, you'll know that he talked about his Halo 2 memories as being getting the Domino's 555 pizza deal delivered to his house, and all of him and his friends, which weren't me, would sit around and play Halo
He didn't
2.
play Halo.
No, and he didn't like me. But
I don't know about that.
You
But
were-
just this month, right when he put that article out, Domino's announced a deliver pizza to your home app on Xbox One. Just in
They
time
know.
for Halo 2 on
I
Xbox
will-
One coming out.
On the
They
11th,
heard you.
on
They
the
heard you.
11th,
They read your article.
I will be ordering a cheddar pizza.
Now, I don't know that Domino's has 555 anymore.
I, still
I just
think
want
the best
one
Domino's
medium
all
cheddar
time.
pizza.
What?
The Brooklyn pizza.
Yeah, bump it. That's what's up right there. Get a real pizza.
God,
Sorry.
why? I mean, I just had a hand toss like a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, looks like shit. Like, bring your Brooklyn
Everyone's
back.
hand tosses go.
The grease. I want to see the grease layer.
I want to drip it in my mouth.
All right, not that extreme.
You want
You're
some-
gonna eat it, aren't you?
You know what I feel bad about though? You know what I feel bad about? I love Papa John's.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
My God, do I love their garlic dipping sauce it comes with.
Yeah.
But it's like eating an all extra pizza
It's
with
just-
you usually. It's so good.
It's just eating a
I
butter.
can't.
Nah, when are you gonna realize that good things are bad for you.
I've already realized that.
Yeah.
I wish great food that was healthy for you tasted like great food.
Like that garlic butter dipping.
Yeah, like this guy in my college class, he was in the military and he got effed up by an IED and his taste buds got screwed up. And now he loves vegetables. They're like his favorite food.
I wish I was like
Like
that.
he got like a candy bar when he got off the plane, like coming home, and he's like, ugh, like he threw it away. And then he saw a carrot, he thought it looked delicious, and he ate it. It was like the best thing he ever ate.
Bugs
I want
Bunny
that.
one.
I want that life.
Yeah. Like,
IED guy, hope you're alright.
no, he's fine.
Good.
It was honestly,
Yeah.
as bad as it sounds, maybe it was for the better.
Nah.
I doubt
Take it
it.
easy, man.
Yeah, I doubt
Take
it.
it easy. Here at Live Through Games, we do not support IEDs.
But speaking of things getting better, that goes under number 7. Nintendo has sold 610,000 Wii U units from the months of July through September. The number doubled the units sold in the previous 12 months prior. And there's always a negative to every positive. 3DS sales have declined.
Nothing's really coming out for you just yet, except Smash.
Even then, I don't know if
what am I
Smash, I don't
saying?
know if Smash would have moved 3DSs like they thought.
It's
Well,
sold
Omega
If
Red.
you say it's coming out on Wii U, it's
the
like
Smash Bros.
Omega
sold
Ruby
a lot on
and
3DS though.
Did it?
Alpha
Yeah.
Sapphire. I mean,
yeah.
that's
And
obviously
Pokemon
gonna sell.
sells 3DSs. Without Pokemon,
Yeah,
there
it
is
shouldn't
no
be called a 3DS. It should be called Pokemon S.
And then,
Yes.
and Legend of
Pokemon
Zelda: Link Between
DS.
Worlds. Get that. But it's getting harder and harder to justify not wanting a Wii U, though. Like,
Yeah.
It is getting harder to say, nah, I don't want a Wii U.
But tell me this right now. After Smash comes out
Uh-huh.
and your Zelda game,
Uh-huh.
what's to look forward to?
Well, Zelda U, Smash.
I
Mario
guess-
Kart has a shelf life of how until the
DLC
next Mario
coming
Kart.
out.
Exactly.
So does
Probably until
Smash.
the next generation.
So
There
does
was only
Smash.
one Mario on
Right,
Wii.
and you were still playing it.
Oh,
at the
here's
end of
another
each
game.
generation.
The inevitable real 3D Mario game.
Are you sure?
I'm
Unless
sure.
it's announced. Like, you can't say
It's not announced, but I'm sure they will make
Yeah.
one.
Then we got the Bayonetta 2, which is like really high scores across the board. Mario 3D World. Super Mario Bros. U.
Yeah, but you're naming all these games that's already come out. I'm talking about games that are going to come
But
out
these are
now.
games, like, a lot
Later.
of these games are games that you can keep playing because they're not your typical games. They're AAA games.
But
They're
see, that's,
smart,
but see,
they'll
that's
get
why
them
this
eventually.
is why. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and act like you don't think Xbox One's better, but look at that's why I don't care for the Wii U. You tell me this one, you tell me these grand titles, and then
Why don't you
eventually me, I don't really care for them after a while, and you're going to eventually not play them as much. But with a PS4, you got like right now, this month, November, or an Xbox
Yeah.
One, you got all these grand titles. But guess what? After I'm done with all those grand titles, I got Batman, I got Bloodborne, I got all those great games that are going to still be coming out to look forward to. For my system.
But then you can still, but in between all those great games that you're going to play, which, yeah, they're all great.
I'm going to tell you the
You can still play Mario
Let me
Kart.
tell you the point of the Wii
I'm
U
saying
right
to
now.
make
you're
you
gonna
wanna
play-
go buy
you're gonna
one
play,
now.
You're going to play
I
Batman.
had
You're
it,
going to
yeah.
beat Batman Arkham Knight 2 times, maybe 3 times. I'll give you 3 times. I'll give you 3. But you'll put more hours in the Mario Kart if you had it.
No, it depends with friends. You gotta have friends.
Let me tell you
Which
the.
you do.
which I don't have.
This is the point of the Wii U right now.
Local multiplayer.
No one can deny that. Well, there might be an argument, but I don't think there is. Nintendo has by far the best first-party lineup of all 3 of them.
Yeah. I see
Yes,
what you're saying, yeah.
the best. Zelda, Mario, Metroid, Mario Kart, Smash Bros.
Are you
Like
trying to?
Oh, Star Fox U.
Star Fox U's coming out also.
Are you trying to say that those games you're
Their
more
first
excited?
part. No, I'm saying like as a whole, Nintendo like Wii U's first-party games are better than like their exclusives are better than PS4 and Xbox exclusives.
That's just pure objectively.
Tell me.
It's
No,
like
I'm saying.
source.
Tell me.
If you were telling me that were you more excited for Smash Bros. Or
No, I'm not saying
Uncharted
that.
4?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. But
I don't know.
name me the PS4 like big exclusives like Uncharted, Bloodborne,
Last of Us.
Last of Us is not even guaranteed. There's going to be one for PS4.
Yeah, but
I'm talking about just PS4 games.
well, you're talking about right now, but you
No,
gotta
no, no,
remember,
no.
Wii U's
I
been
know.
out longer.
No, not even that. I'm just saying that Nintendo exclusives are, in general, and you can't even deny with the scores.
Yeah,
Yeah,
objective.
but you gotta
Their
remember
first-party
something. You gotta
exclusive.
remember something though too about PS4 and Xbox One. they're the ones you want to play your third parties on. You don't want to play Assassin's Creed on the Wii U.
I was about to say that. This is what I was about to say. The Wii U has no third-party support at all.
Really
You basically have your Wii U, unless you're like just a casual gamer like Nintendo. You have your Wii U as your secondary console that you're okay with it collecting dust, except for those 2 games that come out a year.
But this is how I will explain what I did, because me being a perfect example of what I did. I bought the Wii U because I thought, I'm living up in Orlando, my buddies are here, I've had a load of fun with Smash and Mario Kart. But then I realized, you know what? I want an Xbox One more because I want to play Halo, and I want to play Gears if it comes out, and I want to play Fable. I want to play those games versus Zelda. That's just me. I'm sorry. See, that's how I feel.
I didn't choose. I got an Xbox One and a Wii U.
Yeah, but that's
shows all 3
why. Yeah, see, I was like, well, I can have a Wii U or I can have Xbox One, PS4.
No, I agree. If I had to make a choice, I'm saying it's just getting harder, like as a gamer, to say no, I don't want a Wii U at all.
Yeah,
like, it's getting really
I will say that. If someone's like, here's a Wii U, I'll be like, okay, thank you.
Like, here's a perfect example.
I will play some games on
Here's
here.
a good example. What would you choose? The next console, like PS5, whatever, the next generation, Wii U gets their act together. Online's on par with PSN and Xbox Live. Graphics are on par. Good controller. Like, and they have like the third-party support. What would you rather
You're just
have?
turning the Wii U into an Xbox now.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. No, I'm not. I'm just saying like their graphics are on par with it, so they're like even level hardware.
It's
too
hypothetical. There's too many hypotheticals.
I know. I'm just saying, but like if Wii U had third-party support and the graphics, what would you rather have?
I'd probably still go with the PS4 because I'd rather play.
You got too many hypotheticals, man.
I don't know. No, I'm just saying hypothetically, if Wii U had,
like Wii U is like, okay, you just started doing this, so why would I go with this? I just started getting third-party support. That's what you said.
No, I'm just
He's trying
saying.
to pretty much say if it had the ability of that, would you rather have your titles, your single titles,
that's what
like
I'm saying.
the Nintendo titles,
if it
would you
had
rather
the
have
graphics on par with Xbox One, and it had all the third-party like Call of Duty stuff, what would you rather have if you could choose one?
I don't know. I'd probably just pick Xbox.
Because you don't really play any of the Xbox exclusives.
Right, but I'd probably just get the Wii U secondary, like I did this generation.
I don't know.
It's kind of hard to answer. I get what you're trying to say. You're trying to pretty much say if it was as good as that, and we're sitting here saying we love the third-party games, and you're trying to say like the exclusives for Nintendo are better. That's what you're trying to say. Like, no. See, to me, no. If you look at my top 25, you'll see more PS4 games on there. I'd rather play God of War. I'd rather play freaking. I'd rather play PS.
Would you rather play God of War?
Yes. I'd rather play. I will play that. I just the timing and all that stuff I didn't want. It was. I was in the mood for it.
PlayStation now. You can play it.
Yeah. I'm just saying. And Dark Souls. Dark Souls is not on Wii U.
Dark Souls is a third party.
Yeah, but Dark Souls never went on Wii U.
I know. I'm just saying. Yeah, I know.
And Bloodborne's also a PS4 game.
It is.
So my point I'm trying to make is, I would rather play those titles. I think PS4 has the best single title, like first person or whatever you call them. Titles.
First party.
That's a good debate
For
a later time.
Yeah.
That's it for the news. I'm just going to throw this little bit in there. I was watching the remaking of Halo 2 documentary.
Yeah.
And they're talking about how they're with the terminals, even like a comic book voiceover, the actor linking all the Halo games, Halo 5. Yeah. There's one where Arbiter ran into Agent Locke.
Mm-hmm. I'm not liking this guy already.
I am. He's a boss. I think he's cool from what I heard about him so far. But I heard Arbiter utter the line to him, "So you're a Spartan hunter." And then it went to the new scene. I heard.
See, I don't know how I feel about that.
Does this mean he's stepping up? Do you think it means he's stepping up?
I hope he's not. Because he's literally just saying, I'm going to go try to kill the guy that saved humanity.
In the immortal words of Will Smith's Hancock, bitch can try.
We know what's going to happen. He's studying. He should know.
I can understand he's like, I want a sparring match. But
that's not what he said.
Right now, you don't want to be doing that to a guy who's trying to save the freaking world. He's like saving it from human extinction. Why would you want to go out and kill that guy?
I think he's
cool.
Who saves the savior?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
I think he's cool. I can't wait to watch Halo and Nightfall and stuff to get a better view of him. I just thought I'd throw that in there.
Like I've been saying recently, if you've heard it and you've heard it from the great Ric Flair. If you want to be the man, you got to beat the man.
Then you should approve.
Well,
Agent Locke wants to.
I'm not approving of it because given the circumstances, I think he should be not fighting other humans.
He's doing what Ric Flair would do.
I'll say that.
Yeah, when there's not an alien invasion destroying the world.
He looks boss. And I think he's going to be awesome. I mean, I think he was stupid to step up to Arbiter, because even Arbiter would be like, get out of here. I'm Arbiter.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, except that, obviously, what Master Chief did on Halo 1 made him look like a little bitch.
Obviously, he's not on Master Chief's level, because there's no one.
Would
They
you
could be
rather
the
have
entire
kept his,
galaxy versus Master Chief if
Would
you
you rather have him kept his gold armor instead of the armor he wears? Remember in the very
No, I
first
wouldn't
beginning
at
second
all.
one? You like his armor? I hated his
You
armor.
know why I like the Arbiter armor? Because he's not just another elite.
Oh, because
The gold armor is just another elite.
a golden elite.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You know how many golden elites Master Chief kills?
Yeah, but you know how many?
That's a Tuesday.
You know how many? You know how many
It's like
Spartans
a second.
really look like Master Chief? God, you play
A lot.
multiplayer and they all look the same.
They just sub-zeroed it up and give color palettes.
Yeah. Not even. I don't even think they're going to give you colors. I think they're going with the whole real red versus blue. Like, I think they're going to make you mimic it off. They're
They're
not
not
even
going to have elites? I thought it was
No,
elites versus Chiefs.
No, they're not good. They might have like a
Not in
game
Halo
type.
2?
They
Oh,
might have
no,
a
in
game type.
Halo 5.
Oh,
Halo 5,
okay.
like, they're really embracing
I
it's
don't
just
know why.
red versus blue.
Arena football.
Arena football.
Just,
Yeah.
Arena combat.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're trying to bring that back.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's just like a shout out to the fans. You can play as elites. Even if they're not in the story at all. It's just like,
No, I
you
don't
guys
think
miss
they are.
elites?
They had a game type in 4 where you played, it was in Reach, Elites versus Spartans.
That was cool. Yeah, the mode where you like have to take over the objective points.
Yeah, you gradually got like higher up weapons
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the news.
I like that game type.
Thought I'd throw that in there. Usually, as I stated last time, this would usually be the user questions.
But we have none.
Help us. Comment, please. Help us out.
One comment on anything. You
That
could
ends
just
with a
say,
question mark.
you could
You
just
will
say,
get on the show.
hi, how are you doing?
You know
We'll
what?
respond.
we will. All 3 of us will.
I have gotten one comment the entire time I've done this blog.
Oh, really? Who's
And I've
it
been
from?
doing my friend, my old friend
doesn't
from middle
count.
school. But I haven't talked to him forever, so when he commented, it was cool.
The one against he asked you, hi, how are you doing? What you been up to?
No,
they
he
didn't ask anything
No,
about
he
it.
didn't. He said he commented on like my first attempt at top 25 games, saying like great list, mine's similar and stuff.
Okay.
But
Why don't you be one of those
Comment.
people?
Was it you?
no, it wasn't. It will be epic. When someone comments, you will get on the show, and I will remember you.
And I'm
being
still
the
not
first
convinced
one.
it won't be him. Again.
I'll remember you. But I'm gonna fill this time space with a little bit of entertainment news just to
See,
talk
we
around.
are jack of all trades here at Live Through Games. While we only focus on games, we have interest in comic books, in movies, in music, in pop culture,
and everything.
and everything. Anime, him, not me.
Sports, everything.
I mean, come on. That's a Captain America hoodie right there.
That's a Spider-Man
That's a
shirt.
Batman
That's
shirt.
a
Holy
Bat-
crap, I did not realize we were all sportsed out.
Yeah,
That was why it was fun.
we're all that.
I'll
But-
leave this on until it gets uncomfortable. We'll be soon.
So we're gonna talk
You
about
look like a
little
wannabe hamburglar.
I look like I want to be Captain America.
bit- Speaking of Captain America, I just thought I'd bring up because it's so badass. The Marvel Phase 3 movies.
Oh, that lineup.
God.
Oh,
I feel like that was if you know how amazing it would have been to be in that room for that announcement, just sitting there staring at the
But
movies.
the movie that's gonna outshine them all, Batman versus Superman.
do you believe that?
I do believe.
Do you know how I don't believe that?
Because Batman's in it, and the Flack.
Quick answer to that.
Flag?
Yeah, Ben Affleck.
Oh.
I know my name
Quick,
for him.
The flag.
a quick reason why.
You guys call him Batflick or whatever.
That makes sense.
Here's the real reason why I know it's not. Superman and Batman admitted they ran scared from Captain America 3.
Yeah, because they already got their movie out.
Because they know that Captain America 3 can
cheated.
outsell them.
Okay, and the best critically acclaimed movie of all time is still Dark Knight.
No, it's not. It's tied with Spider-Man 2.
And isn't that one movie, like, Boyhood, the critically
Yes, that's 100%.
No, I'm talking about superhero wise.
okay.
Tied with Spider-Man 2.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Spider-Man 2
And
has a
Christopher Nolan
94
isn't
too.
attached to the projects.
Yeah.
And
It
he was the
doesn't
one that made
matter.
it great.
They
And
got
Heath
Ben
Ledger died
Affleck.
too soon, man.
Ben Affleck, I believe.
Is a up and down actor.
Right now, he's been rising.
He is hot right now. There's no doubt about that.
Is this going to be the movie that crashes?
Plus, it seems like they're cramming the entire freaking Justice League into the movie. We got Cyborg, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. Is that all? Am I missing the list?
I don't know.
Is Green Lantern making an appearance?
I heard
God,
John
I
Stewart.
hope so.
I heard John Stewart could be the next Green Lantern.
And then obviously Batman, who I guess is an MMA fan in the movie. I read that article.
Why not?
Yeah, sure. So
Getting pop
Batman.
culture.
So Batman's an MMA fan. Superman's the new guy. The whole Justice League's in the movie, and the threat is that dude from Facebook. So I
Hey.
don't even know what's going on.
You of all people know you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Can't judge that guy yet. That was pretty salty when you're saying it like this. I'm feeling like you're saying that's Lex, like everyone else is saying.
And I'm saying, like,
You said the name right there.
I
Heath
wanna give
Ledger
him a
is
chance.
Joker. Come
I want to
on.
give him a chance. I do.
It's hard. I agree.
I'll
I agree.
do
Just
it. I'm gonna see the movie.
You know who?
Day one.
Like,
I mean, DC announced their slate of movies. They're like, oh yeah.
yeah.
Plus,
And then when they saw that-
it's always nice to watch Batman beat up Superman. Superman may win
I
or
might
do
leave.
something
I might
crazy.
leave after Batman like messes up.
You
Superman.
know Batman has to do something to him.
And when he does, I'll leave. Like, I'll be like, I got what I need.
to get it off that topic. Even though, like, DC announced their slate of big movies,
Bunch of standalones.
you know when they saw that Marvel lineup, they were like, God damn it,
Well, they
we're
knew it was
screwed
coming. They knew it was
again.
You know what also
We're
You know
screwed.
what also
Nah, they knew it was
Marvel
coming.
can do that DC can't right now, which I'm not sitting here saying that
Make
DC
good
isn't
movies.
doing better.
Oh, make good movies.
Batman. That's all I care
No,
about.
drop.
that's not part of their shared universe. They're building.
Pen
This is the start
drop.
of their shared universe.
So far, the only shared universe they have.
They
was
got
an
Disney
okay
backing
movie.
them up. They got that money.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know. That's why we're the
Yeah, we got Papa Mickey.
big.
I want to
Nick.
say we. I like DC.
But you like
You're making me pick sides, man. I,
like
don't
Marvel.
want to pick sides.
I'm in the middle.
But you come at me
I'm
hot.
on this
Dude,
side.
I told you I like Marvel more too.
You come at me hot,
but
I'm
I
gonna
think
come back
Batman.
at you.
I think Batman's better than all of them.
He's better than most.
Yeah.
Can't sit here and say Batman's stories aren't phenomenal.
Like, you come at me hot, and I just want to go back hotter.
Name me something Batman fails in. He don't fail at anything.
Superpower.
Oh, I can tell you one thing.
He has
Wait,
probably some. He
wait.
just doesn't use them.
I can end this combo.
What?
One thing.
What?
George Clooney Batman. Dropping the pen again.
Let me see. Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire.
94%
Great
on Rotten
movies.
Tomatoes. The only one that
Gay
was bad was
freaking actor.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Tobey Maguire's a great
Whoa,
actor.
we're not
No,
going.
he's not.
Yes, he is. Did you not see Seabiscuit?
Did you not see Brothers? Did you not see Great Gatsby?
I know, that was another garbage
And-
Leo movie.
No, the only thing they said was good. God, don't get me started on this shit. Let's just keep going on. I'm gonna start
Alright,
shedding
here we go.
tears.
I want to know
You're getting
this.
salty.
We're not going to talk about it. But
God, Nick, you'll like this. If
We're not
Johnny
gonna-
Manziel wanted to hang out with 3 people, it would be LeBron James, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Gronk.
Who's Gronk?
Gronkowski.
I'd want to hang out with him.
Who's Gronkowski?
He's the guy. He's the tight end for the
Patriots. He's
Patriots,
the
and
man.
he's like apparently like a badass party animal.
He is.
Okay,
That's amazing.
Whatever.
But he said Leo. Not
Leave in the
Matt
comments
Fagman.
below.
Don't do the hate crime.
Whoa.
I'm a firm
You are.
hater of Matt Damon.
Let me know in the comments below. Matt Damon v. Leo. Who's better?
Street fight and act.
Matt Damon. Who's going to be born again? Boom. That's what I was like.
Okay,
Jason,
we're getting too
Jason
off.
Yeah.
Bourne, not a born
Then-
again Christian.
Again, number 7. Or, no, is that number? Well, I said number 7. Another random thing. Fast 7 trailer. Boss.
Awesome.
No bias here.
Look, we got our movies. We like them cheap sometimes. We want cheap thrills.
It's everything I want.
Yeah. I saw The
He
Rock.
might have an erection in that movie.
No, that would be you two for The
That'll
Rock.
be everyone.
You're the one worshiping more than anyone.
He flex-a-busted out of his cast.
He's like, I got work to do.
I got work to do. I want to heal myself.
He
That was
is
awesome.
Black Adam.
Yeah, he is Black Adam in the DC movies.
DC, we got Rock, baby.
That's good.
We got Chris Evans.
We got the
And
Rock.
Robert Downey Jr., the highest paid actor.
Yeah, that's true. You got that Robert money.
He's
Dwayne's
smart.
only 2.
Was it?
Dwayne's only 2. The
Dude,
Rock's
we-
only 2.
Yeah, you're making me
Almost
do
my
we now. I don't want to root for DC,
But
DC is Batman, so.
yeah,
Okay,
awesome
well,
trailer.
What if The Rock was Batman?
Let's not even
Jesus.
go there about how great those were.
No.
How yoked he be in those suits?
What if The Rock was Robin?
Red Hood.
No. Robin.
We talking Tidy Whitey's
Yes.
Robin?
Tiny
Living
one
in Birdcage Robin?
Yes.
Corey would be excited.
Like shark repellent Robin.
Actually,
Amazing.
proven fact, Batman never actually holds shark repellent if you actually watch the
I saw
movie.
the Adam West
No,
movie.
if you actually watch it,
I
he
did.
got it out of the helicopter. He did.
Wasn't it his helicopter?
No.
Oh. But he still used it.
He did. And he might have made something for it and said, you know, this comes useful.
I'm sure
they
they
use
Yeah,
it.
alright, next.
Then the final little thing. I love you, Stephen Colbert.
Oh,
The Colbert Reporter's final episode will be airing on the 18th of December.
Isn't he taking over like
The
a
Late Show.
The Late
David
Show?
Letterman, yeah. Please be your character.
no, he won't be.
Please.
Well, he's got to do pop culture and shit like that now. It's not all politics anymore.
No, but Stephen Colbert, like the actual Stephen Colbert,
Yeah.
isn't actually like what he is on the
he's a
show.
really nice guy.
Yeah, he's like it's an act.
No, I mean, I never watched those shows really.
No, I love it.
Yeah.
Colbert.
Mr. Steven.
I'm part of the Colbert Nation for life. Wrist strong.
We're strong.
Boom. Yeah, that's it for the random time, Phil. Thought we'd give you a little more into who we are.
Yeah.
It's,
Nerds. We're
Yeah.
nerds.
we're everything.
It's harder to call, more and more it's harder to call a person a nerd nowadays. The video game movie on Netflix, which you should watch, showed me that.
It's true. I mean, yeah, superheroes are
Cool.
mainstream now.
No.
And video games are
But
too. It's hard to call us geeks.
we also read comic books. That's still nerdy.
And I read mangas and anime.
That's still nerdy. It's not really cool to read comic books yet. But it's getting there because the movies are getting popular. So, 5 years, all the jocks will be reading comics.
But who cares? We're 20 now.
All the jocks wearing the superhero Under Armours.
Yeah, which are awesome.
Yeah, they are. But we're gonna move on to every week. One of us brings a random topic about video games to the table. We talk it out. The person who says it's completely random, Walt's doing it this time. Me and Matt have no idea until he says it. We still don't know. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Suspense is
It's like
killing
a
me.
hurricane in here.
You want to say it's almost as strong as Hurricane Breeze. Continue.
That's a football reference.
They know.
Do they?
Yes.
By
Okay.
the way, the Rams beat the Niners.
They did.
Anyway, so my random topic, it's about video game pricing that we mentioned earlier, but not about necessarily the digital games. Just pricing in general. Everybody knows every new release, $60, right?
Mhm.
If it's on the shelf, it's $60. Some digital games get released at lower than that. But if it's on a shelf, it's $60 when it comes out.
Except for like the rare occasion 50, but yeah, usually 60
I
bucks.
don't think so. I don't think any games ever. Can't recall.
Yeah.
PC games are usually 50.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, either way.
But yeah,
I think that is so stupid. I think that there should not be a set limit for how much a new game costs. I think a game should be cost what the developers are like justifiably saying it's worth.
That could backfire though too.
It could, but like okay, Alien Isolation came out to some mixed reviews, with the biggest complaint being that the game was too long. Oh, and if it was shorter, it would have been better. Well, isn't it safe to say the developers probably padded the game out to justify a $60 purchasing price?
yeah.
Or what if they just made a 6 or 8 hour game that was $30? That would have made the game better. Would have made I'd be playing it now, but I can't shell out $60 for a game like that. But
Yeah.
instead, maybe you put a cap, like a game can't cost more than this. But between that and $5,
This is.
you price your game
See,
what
this-
you need it to sell as.
I can tell you that right now. Why? Because until digital fully takes over, they have so many people they have to pay,
Right.
so they have to make it out.
But certain,
Too
but,
many middlemen.
like
but not every
GameStop.
studio is the same size, though.
Oh no, I know.
Like a Call of Duty studio has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people working on the game.
Yeah.
But the same can't be said for like Platinum Games, the guys that make Bayonetta 2.
The thing, and I know maybe I'm stupid, but I'm still go back a little bit to the Xbox One and PS4 and how you're saying they're not making par in the beginning. Well, why is that? Is it because
hardware is too expensive to make?
Not hardware and not to mention,
but they sell it at $400 because they're like, people won't buy it if we're paying what we're selling.
Because they know they're going to make their money back with the game.
Look at how much money Destiny made.
But Destiny would be a game that would be in that higher tier pricing because there's a lot of stuff in Destiny.
But
I can tell you a lot of
people are going to look at Destiny and be like, your average game is $60, and they look at Destiny, and if it was put out to make an even par with what the game was, it's like $100, just random number, $110.
I'll tell you,
F that. Why would I want to buy that when there's every other game $60?
I'll give you a few examples of games that I think are sell for way less than they're worth. First game that comes to my mind is Minecraft. It's worth, what is it, like $25? It's $20. I know it's $15 to buy on PS4 and Xbox One. That game is by far worth more.
Way more content.
Yeah, another game.
But when it first came out, it was a different story.
Oh, I know, but it was still like huge. Like it was still open world. Like do everything. Like,
but you got to remember though, it's just like for its time, it's an indie game.
But
man.
you were talking about Destiny. Destiny being $60. Like, but what if Destiny was? What if Destiny came out at $80? And $80 is the max price for a game. Like, let's say $80 is max.
I'd rather have just
a set 60.
I'd rather have that.
Because then you got games that have to pad themselves to justify 60.
See, this is what I think. If Alien Isolation, they said it was like so good, and they said like it seemed like they brought it to Sega, and they were like, no, we got to make it longer.
Yeah.
If you spent $60 and you had like a super enjoyable 8 hours of gameplay, which will probably take you a few days to beat, and it was an amazing game, would you really have a gripe?
In this day and age?
Especially
me personally? No, but the general populace?
Especially that most people, if it's really that amazing of a game, play it a second time.
But then they have to add incentives to play it a second time.
Yeah, like New Game Plus and stuff like that.
New Game Plus, different unlockables.
But
and
here's another example, I think, of a game that's... It's not an indie game, but I think the content is way over worth it. Master Chief Collection. It's only $60. I guarantee you, if they said Master Chief Collection has got Halo 1 anniversary, Halo 2 anniversary, 3, 4, all up-res, 1080p, 60 frames. If they said $100, no one would have said a word. They'd be like, oh, hell yeah.
That makes sense.
When they said no, $60. So you're basically getting.
But that game's a weird exception. That game could have been priced over $60.
Oh no, but I'm saying but they're like, you know what? Boom. Yeah. So that's another.
But that's a ballsy move.
But you got to see though. Like, me, I don't think it's worth $60. I don't. I think you bumping up a graphics. Like, I don't think GTA should be $60, which it probably will be. GTA 5 for the new gen. These games are games that are already made, and all they literally are doing is using a new boost to technology to make those graphics look on par with decent. And they made the frame rate better, which in most PC games, if you buy that game at that set price, you will most likely, with a badass computer, be able to play those games. Like, for instance, if you get Dark Souls 2, you will play it at 60 frame rates. Yeah. And so, like, no. You want to tell me that you're going to make a game with
I don't
HD
know the
graphics?
process involved in porting a game from last gen.
Not only this,
I feel like you kind of oversimplified it. There's a lot to it.
And, like, this is how big of a thing it was. They had to get, like, 343 had other people, like, work on it. And, not to mention that, here's the other things. All the graphics under is, you can't, like, if you had a badass computer, you can't just say, you play Halo 2, which is on PC, and say, I'll play it 60 frames per second. You can't do that, because Halo 2 is not built for that, because it's built on old technology. They took the games, made it better. Not only that, have you seen the cutscenes?
No.
Oh, they have it in entirely other studio. They have, like, CGI, photorealistic cutscenes for every single game. Like, I'll pull up, I'll show you, I'll in the video, like, when we post this, I'll put a picture of the Arbiter below. It's ridiculous, like a video. Like,
here's my thing right now. How much do you think Halo 4 would go for right now, price range? Like, to get on 360? No, get it on 360. Like, if I wanted to go buy a used copy, $20. $20, okay. You could get this bundle pack game with Halo 4 in it, with the 60 res, or 60 frame rates, or you could play a game with a little bit less frame rates, but still, for whenever Halo 4 came out, people were like, these graphics are good. You're telling me you drop more money to play with a little bit better frame rate?
This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say.
Aren't you getting the Master Chief Collection?
I'm going to get it because I'm a sellout.
Because you want to play Halo 2 on the Xbox One multiplayer servers. With
See,
the
this
friends.
is. Let me tell you what this game is giving you. I think
That's
it's
a big
just
experience.
insane. Let me tell you about this.
Just because I'm not going to be. Listen, I'm not going to be one of those. I'm not going to be one of those guys that is like, oh God. Oh, screw that! Because I don't believe in the price. I'm not getting this game. No, I'm gonna. I mean, I accept what it is.
Can I tell you an example though of that?
Doesn't mean I like
Halo used right now for you get for like $20. I showed Matt the video of Halo 4 1080p 60 frames per second. It looks like a completely different game.
Yeah, it looks great.
But you know what? That is warranted. I think another like $6. And you gotta add in the CGI photorealistic cutscenes. That's up to
I
like
don't think
30.
they did it for Halo 4.
They did every single game.
Then you gotta pay the guys working on the game.
Yeah, and think about that. That's $30 alone for just that game. Then you have 3, 2, 1, 2 anniversary multiplayer, which is completely different. Then even when you're playing the multiplayer, they have a function where you can press a button, it changes from the up-res graphics to the old school graphics.
But see, here's my thing.
Like,
I'm gonna go back to Dark Souls 2 again. Because this is like a good example for me, is Dark Souls 2 came out on PS3 and Xbox 360 first, before PC. Later they made PC to finalize it all and make it great.
And there was
Why was it still the same price? You could buy it, a PC copy, same price as the 360, and that was better.
I'll tell you
It's just
why.
a PC Master Race.
No, I'll tell you that. It's because if you look at the graphical
why?
if you look at the graphical comparison between Dark Souls 2 PC, PS3, Dark Souls 2, that graphics jump is nowhere close to Halo 4 to the Halo 4 1080p.
I think that the graphics to the 360, I think the frame rate's what more blew out for me, not the way the visuals.
Frame rate's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little bit better. I'm not going to sit here and say it. Just like you look at Last of Us on PS3 versus PS4. It looks better.
I know, that's
the
a
thing that
prime
made me
example.
the thing I really stood out, because at first when I got it for PS3, Last of Us on PS3, I was like, holy shit, this game looks amazing, just like everyone else.
Yeah.
But the thing that stood out the most was the crisp frame rate. That's really, I mean, the graphics did look a little better. They looked next gen, but the game was $50.
But back to what I was talking about though, it's just I feel like the guys that made the game should look at what they've created and what they wanted to create their perfect vision of whatever it was, and say, how much do we want to sell this for new? I don't think they should be bound to 60.
I think that
I agree.
I think because like they are. I don't know why or what forces control it, but they are bound to 60.
But because they gotta make minimum
like
and they gotta make profit and they gotta pay everyone
But
else.
I mean, history has shown that by lowering the price, you can make profit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just.
But it's a gamble with those
You can create demand
You know what I
by
see?
lowering the price.
But even though Alien, that's a popular franchise, not gaming though. I mean, there's some good ones.
There was
but
one good game.
That's it. Halo maybe could take that leap and try and say we can make more. We'll sell more than enough to make profit. But a game like that's a big gamble for them.
I think
That's like are we really going to sell that much?
But I'm just wondering how
I
many
know.
games are going to make the mistake of thinking their game should be $60 before we realize maybe they shouldn't.
I know. Like
I think honestly, my biggest thing is too many middlemen.
I think people will probably start doing that whenever it's digital only,
Yeah.
which will be within the next 5 years.
I think a lot of people really put out a $40 game.
That's
But
what
just because there's so many people you got to sell it to, and you got to have people buy your product, like put your product on all that stuff. It all plays in.
all the
that's
things
why.
I've read is that's what it's going to end up doing eventually, because now that Sony and Microsoft and all them now flip the tables and they have GameStop by the balls, they're just going to say you can keep selling our stuff at $60, but we're going to sell the game for 40 digital.
Yeah.
And they're going to say, oh, well, we're not going to sell. They're like, what, are you not going to sell our hardware? It's like, you won't make any money. You're done.
That could be honestly for anything. I mean,
So yeah, like I think that's gonna be the universal thing. I think maybe when it starts being 30, if let's say Aliens, like man, our game, we didn't need that. Let's sell it for $30.
Yeah.
I think that's when we can start doing it.
Yeah.
When there's less people that have to pay.
but that's like, there's got to be some reason why
I
they
get
do it. Because, like I was going to say, is, I mean, just a quick example: movies.
Mm-hmm.
How much did Avatar? how much did that movie cost? That movie I think was like one of the most expensive movies ever created.
Yeah.
But yeah, you spend $9 to $10 on a ticket.
But movies are different. Movies,
Yeah.
you know you're going in for a 2 to 3 hour experience. You know that. Now, you can be blown away, you can be mad, you can say it sucked, but you know you're getting 2 to 3 hours of your life for $9.
Okay.
And it's that filmmaker's job, to make you say, I'm buying it on DVD, I'm telling my friends to go see it, all that jazz.
That is
And $9 is not a hefty cost to say. And how many tickets did it sell?
$10.
How many tickets would have sold if it was
$10
$60?
now. Jesus.
Yeah, so but I mean,
So now we got a game with a Alien Isolation. I come back to it because I can't think of any other examples, but I know they exist. But we got a game that was like 15 hours, 12, 15 hours, that most people agreed should have been 6 to 8.
And they said it was like amazing for that
Yeah,
6
for that first half of the
and
game,
they
they said it was
crammed
amazing,
stuff.
but then it just got padding. You had to retread areas, you had to go through the same levels, you had to do the same things.
And the thing they also said, the thing that made the game so great, just like the random alien.
Yeah.
When you're
Became
playing it for that
annoying.
long, it became annoying because
Yeah.
it just ran, then you just got frustrated with everything. But yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, actually, never
And then,
mind.
well, I'm wondering, and again, I don't know the machinations that control these things, but what if a game, not every game, but certain games, were digital only? And there are a lot. There
there
a
are
few.
some.
Yeah, majority
But
of
I think you're going to start seeing slightly more higher tier games becoming more like Shovel Knight was digital only, right?
God, yeah.
Alien Isolation probably should have been digital only for $30. I would have bought it.
I'll tell you what the future.
Look at this
of it-
also. This is another big example that a lot of people were pissed off about. A lot of people thought Metal Gear Solid 5's Ground Zero little thing they came out with wasn't worth $30.
Oh yeah, it wasn't.
It was overpriced.
It was like 2 hours.
It was like like that, and then you had a couple side missions you could do. I wouldn't pay $30 for it. Corey did.
There was
but-
a speed runner of a guy beating it in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, because the story. Yeah, I could do. I could beat that whole story in 5 minutes.
But
Now that I know where I'm going on.
Yeah.
But that's $30 for that and 10 other missions
Right.
and some collectives on the same map, just different scenery.
Which was essentially a demo for Phantom Pain.
Exactly, and you spend $30 for that.
This is-
and then you're gonna play a game that has so much more gameplay for $60.
Yeah.
this is
No, I agree. I'd be pissed
This is
off.
what I think. Like you got when you think about this, you also got to look at the future a little bit of it. I think pretty soon. So I think personally, like there's going to be like the digital only marketplace. There's going to be your Halos and your Uncharted's like right next to like on the same thing as like your Shovel Knights and like your indie games like that. I personally think the games like big AAA games. It's going to be standard 40. Your indie games are going to be like
15.
10 to 15, maybe 20 for like the bigger ones. But I really think there's eventually going to be an option. Like, let's say, like me, I freaking love Shovel Knight. There's going to be an option, I guarantee you. They say, hey, you can get it for $15, but if you want to give us more money, you can. Sort of
You
like,
think
Well,
DLC is gonna be a big
Humble
thing?
Bundle. That's like Humble Bundle.
oh, no, but instead of Humble Bundle, like, I think all of the games, like, let's say Master Chief Collection, hey, it's $40. You can get it for 40. If you really like it, you want to support us more, help us out.
I wouldn't say a AAA studio would do it. I just can't see a AAA studio doing
Like,
that. But a lower
Shovel
tier
Knight-
studio, yeah, I can see that.
I would have totally given you like $10 more because that game is totally worth $25.
$10 more. Take it easy, man.
Yeah, I'm just not Mr. Cash over here.
Well, one thing you got
I'm not the Geico guy driving around
is
with money.
America's selfish. Me,
Yeah.
me. No one's gonna
But
go on hell.
Humble Bundle works though.
I don't even know what that is.
It's where basically you pay what you want. They put a list of games out, and you pay whatever you want for the game.
You know, there's
you can
most
technically
people
pay a
give
penny. You can technically get it for a penny, but it's a charity thing. Like they give all the money to
You know
charity.
who Humble Bundled? The THQ. Right
So they
before
made me feel
business.
bad and feel obligated to put a lot of money, but
Yeah.
really deep down.
So
I
they'll
wanna
do
put
games
down a
like
penny.
Saints Row 2 will be in the Humble Bundle, and you can pay a cent for it. Throw them some bones for the charity. That's all it is. It's charity.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it'll ever be that. I think
Yeah.
like it'll because all AAA games because they don't get to say the developers don't get to decide how much it'll be. It's like
Yeah.
the companies.
Yeah.
Like Sega owns Alien.
It's just I'm a capitalist. You know, your product
Yeah.
should be what it's worth.
Yeah, and Sega probably said, you know what, our thing is worth because they're probably making like $40 off it. I think maybe like 35.
Oh, I
something
have
like
no
that.
idea.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but they're saying I think our game is worth $60. Boom. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's That's good. It's a good question.
I could see it being something like that maybe way down the line. But I feel like, honestly, like businesses and all that, they're just... Gaming is still, though it's been around since like the 80s, it's still, I feel like, such a new thing
Yeah.
that people really don't know how to balance it yet.
And once it gets to digital only, or
Within
once it
5
gets to
years.
majority,
Within
to
5
mostly
years.
digital only, I swear to God, if we don't see a price drop, there will be riots in the streets.
Well, yeah, Sony and Nintendo and like Microsoft like spoke about. They said that like soon they want, and all the signs, like all the big name like GameSpot, IGN, and all that, they're all saying, yeah, they're all ready to drop their games at 40. They're just waiting until they have GameStop and all the retailers like 100% in their grasp to be like, yeah, we're dropping our games. Yeah, you do your thing now. Go to the
I'll
blog.
put something up here.
livethroughgames.blogspot.com.
Pat's pointing.
If you have any questions you don't want to leave in the comments, you just have a question you want to ask us, email us at livethroughgames@gmail. And remember, the through is THRU.
Yeah, like a drive-through.
Also, quick thing I wanted to add: Pokemon. I'm doing some research on Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and apparently Groudon and Kyogre are going to have an Omega version of Groudon and an Alpha version of Kyogre. So they're going to have two. They're going to have Omega and that. So I just found that out. If you guys are excited for that, by the way, they're saying Rayquaza is going to be OP on his Mega form. Watch videos on it and see. Tell me about it. Let us know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I felt like that.
Oh, it's fine. It's good. But like as always, thank you guys for watching. Keep clicking it. Look for more posts every day. Peace.